You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Hello, and welcome into Behind the Bulldogs. Another great episode. Brandon Worth, that's Tatum Outlaw. We are here to break down Ferris State sports, and this week, our exclusive interview, softball, head of the GLIAC Tournament. We have GLIAC Player of the Week and Pitcher of last week, Schuboy, and her teammate, Cece Bell. Both of them have been absolutely just throwing awesome so far, and softball is rolling right now, 11 straight. 11 straight, yeah. Tatum. That's crazy. You guys know a thing or two about win streaks though, too.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we've been talking like this whole like spring semester about how competitive softball's been and how they're looking really good. And I think they're definitely finding their flow and their consistency. And it's just been really cool to keep up with them, watch them win these big games. And then I'm really excited to hear from the girls because they've been such good assets for our team this year.
Absolutely. We will get into a recap of all the Bulldog sports coming up, all of our Ferris State teams, get to the interview as well as get you what's upcoming here later on in the show. So let's get started with the recap. We'll start with softball in nature with the episode. Wins over Davenport, 4 of them this weekend, 12-4 and 8-0 at home, both of those in 5 innings. It was a little bit of a tighter game 1 in Davenport. Bulldogs have to come back. They win 8-6, and then they win 12-2 in 5 innings. And then all capping it off on Sunday against Purdue Northwest, got wins 7-6 and 10-4 the final scores. I mean, the offense has been great, and we obviously talked to Cece and Katie, which you hear in just a little bit about, being able to pitch with that offense being so dominant behind them. But, I mean, they've thrown really well. And defensively, they made a couple mistakes last weekend in some of those games, but they really did a great job of being able to overcome those early in games and make adjustments.
No, for sure. I completely agree with that. And I think towards the end of the season, when like teams are fighting for spots and fighting for like good placements within the conference, I think the fact that they're able to win these close games at the end of their regular season is really important. And I feel good about them going into postseason.
Absolutely. And Alexis Kozlowski, GLIAC Player, Offensive Player of the Week.
No shock
so
there.
Congratulations to her. Former podcast pal, her and Ava Gardner hopped on the show not too long ago. Women's golf right now continues on. They are in the NCAA. So right now they are still competing, but they already have competed in day 1. They were tied for 5th after the first round in team action. So we're following them right now. They're live in tournament play in Ohio right now, but seeing some good stuff overall. I mean, this team certainly, you look at Lizzie Anderson, you look at Cameron Shannon, right? The team leaders right now kind of leading the pack individually. They had a little bit of a struggle start, and hearing from Coach Stark as well, this group has really clawed back in the next 18 right now to this point. So right now, they're clawing, they're scrapping, they're fighting right now, tied for 5th, a chance to maybe qualify for national.
Yeah, make sure you guys keep up with what they're doing. I feel like golf is a little bit, they move in silence a little bit, but they're doing some good things. So make sure you guys keep up and share your support and go watch previous episodes. We got a lot of podcast friends.
We do.
Playing, so.
We do. They move in like a G in lasagna, just silent.
Yeah,
we got a lot right past.
Yeah,
you don't even see them.
Exactly.
Let's take a look now at GLIAC Track and Field. Bulldog men's squad finishes 6th in GLIAC tournament action, or I should say postseason action, right? It'd be weird if there's a running and track and field tournament. How that would go, I don't know. Now I'm intrigued. I'm going to be Googling that after the episode.
We can make it happen.
Yeah, and then women's finishing 8th in the conference there, 2-day event. Trevor Smith taking 2nd place. Congrats to Trevor. I actually got to see him run the 100 meters on Friday in the championship. Ran really well. Everybody on Friday did really, really well, in my opinion. He was also 4th as well in the 200 meters and was named freshman track athlete of the meet. Woo. So congratulations to Trevor. There on the track side, Hunter Richardson took 4th overall in the discus, claiming some crucial points. 4x4 for the men's did absolutely fantastic as well, finishing, I believe, in the 3rd spot on the medal podium, as well as saw some great PR, some great results overall, some big scoring efforts as well. This group continues to be consistent year after year, but the GLIAC is just such a tough track conference, one of the most underrated in the Midwest region for a reason. When you got to compete against Saginaw, Wisconsin Parkside, and Grand Valley State, 3 of the top in the country, it makes it really difficult. So they're hanging in there and they're trying their best, and right now they're still being consistent year after year.
Yeah, I have to emphasize that. I mean, they do have a very, very competitive conference. We were just talking about it before we even started the cameras, but it looks like we're having some strong finishes. So congrats to those guys.
Absolutely. And one other result as well to know as well, if you want more of these results, all the full Big Rapids, or not, excuse me, I almost said my own website on accident. Whoopsies. FerrisStateBulldogs.com for more information. You can find all the results there. Whitney Farrell as well on the podium, third with a provisional qualifying time in the steeplechase. Congrats to Whitney as well for that great result. That's all the recap here for Ferris State Athletics here this week. We are looking at a lot of postseason action here upcoming this next week, though, Tatum.
Yeah, and as we're in postseason, nothing is promised. Everything's tentative, so make sure you guys are watching some sports while you still can.
Absolutely. You can check out Flow Sports. You can check out FerrisStateBulldogs.com for all the information upcoming. With that being said, ready for an interview?
Yes, let's get to it.
Now joining us here in the interview room, we have two very special guests today here on Behind the Bulldogs, a pair of softball pitchers on the show. Cece Bell, Katie Schuboy. Ladies, thanks for hopping on the show.
Thanks for having us.
I know it's a very exciting time. The tournament is this weekend. Very exciting stuff. You guys are playing some really good softball right now. Just talk about how the team is feeling going into the tournament, especially with, 11 straight wins, getting a whole sweep on the weekend.
Yeah, I think we're just gelling really well together. Our approaches are coming together really well. Like at the plate, we're just quabbing it up, having good at bats. And in the circle, I think we're just trusting our defense and trusting our preparation.
Yeah, I agree. After this weekend, we had 6 straight wins and we're on like a winning streak now. So I think that brings a lot of confidence into the tournament.
Is there a mindset shift for you guys as you head into postseason play, or are you trying to keep things consistent to what you've been doing?
We always think just one pitch at a time, keeping it simple, not looking ahead at any games that could happen in the future, and just keeping it one pitch at a time.
For sure.
Yeah, I think we just try not to overthink everything and just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
For sure. For you guys in the circle, you guys obviously take care of your business. The bats have been really hot right now. Does that give you an extra sense of confidence going up each and every inning? Know, hey, our offense is rolling. I got to do my job, but it's going to be a little bit easier. Or do you always approach like this is going to be a 0-0 game?
I think we always go into it like keep it 0-0, but it's nice to know like if we do give up a run or something happens, like that our offense always comes back to help us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I have full trust in our offense. They've been killing it lately. So I just have a lot more confidence in them, and it just allows me to play more freely at least. Yeah.
I keep up with your guys' Instagram story. Whoever runs that does a good job. But game days look so fun for you guys. Do you guys have any, I know you guys do your little pregame volleyball before. Do you guys have any other, things that you find yourself doing, in routine come, game day? Whether it be, superstition, or you guys eat something special? What are you guys doing?
I don't know. I don't really have any superstitions. I know a lot of us will try to keep the same hairdo if we do good, but it's pretty much
do that
it.
too.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've had the same hairstyle all season, so
can't fix it if it isn't broke.
Yep, exactly. So I keep that the same. But yeah, our pregame volleyball, we do that every single game, and it's just allows us to stay loose before a game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Love that.
For sure. What is the walk-up song that you guys chose for those that haven't made a game this year, and why did you pick it more importantly?
Mine's Hell's Bells by AC/DC.
Well, makes sense, right? Yeah.
My last name's Bell, so
yeah.
Mine's I whip my hair back and forth. I was just scrolling through the options and I thought it was funny, so I decided to choose that one.
Do you guys ever have a song that you regret picking growing up when you were little or something? Or what was maybe the worst song you picked throughout your whole softball career?
I don't really remember. I feel like the 10U cringy pump up songs are always something we do.
I love those TikToks of little kids, and it's this little 10-year-old boy, but then he's got this really intense song.
Yeah.
I never really had a walk up song growing up. We didn't have that in travel ball.
Yeah.
So,
really?
Yeah. Even high school, our high school didn't have a press box, so we didn't have that either.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah. It's only in college.
Dang.
That's unfortunate. Now on the other side, off the diamond, what do you guys study? On the other half, a student athlete, and what do you hope it becomes as a job one day?
I'm going into sonography, so right now I can't apply to get into the program until February. So I'm doing a bachelor's in allied health. So hopefully I'll get into the program my junior year, and then it's a 2-year program.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cece?
I'm going for accounting. I actually just got an internship for this summer, so I'll be staying in Big Rapids.
Hooray!
But I don't know if I want to be a CPA yet, but just something in accounting after I graduate next year.
Rock on.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what other sports did you guys play growing up, and what made you realize softball is something that you'd want to pursue in college?
I played 1 year basketball when I was really young, and that was not for me.
I resonate.
Yeah, and then I did volleyball in middle school, and I liked it, but I just wanted to focus more on softball.
For sure.
Yeah, I did basketball and volleyball growing up too. So I did that up until my sophomore year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just decided I wanted to kind of focus on just softball.
Yeah. And what was your guys' recruiting process like for Ferris?
Coach Shu reached out to me the end of my sophomore year, and then he asked me to go on a visit. And then I just really liked the chemistry here and decided to come here.
So I started at Davenport my freshman year, then ended up transferring, and Coach K reached out first, and then Shu called me the same day and went on a visit and fell in love with it, and now I'm here.
We're happy you're here.
For sure,
Me
yeah.
too.
2 different stories, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to time away from the diamond, away from school, obviously the off season and things where, you might have a bye weekend or Mother Nature doesn't choose to cooperate with weather. What's the go-to hobby kickback that you guys like to do to enjoy time away?
Well, the freshmen, we're still at the dorm, so it's nice because we're all together. But yesterday it was nice out, so we went on a little walk. But we usually just have movie nights or just kind of hang out.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So I'm roommates with Paige and Abby, and we play Fortnite a lot. That's our go-to. So, yeah, we do that in our free time.
Who's the best at it?
Paige. She
Really?
carries us all the
I
time.
I can see that.
I think we had Paige on the show, and she mentioned that she's a gamer for sure. Yeah.
Oh, that just sparked a question. I forgot. We used to ask this all the time. What do you guys do on bus trips? When you have a long trip, how are you guys passing time? 'Cause
Heading to Crown Point.
I feel like every team has their own list of things that they always cross off on the bus that they
We're
end up doing.
big Among Us.
Yeah, we're running
Same. I didn't even know. I feel like I walked right into that. I love Among Us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This campus is infested with Among Us.
Yeah.
All the teams play.
I should have been giving you guys the code. We would during season, we were always playing the bus, and sometimes the code would get leaked out to other athletes, and we're like, who is this?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
When it comes to the game of softball, what is it that you guys love the most about the game? What really drew you to the game in the first place growing up?
Growing up, I always played softball, but I wasn't always a pitcher, and I enjoyed it. But then when I started pitching, I just really loved the competitiveness. So I think that's what really drew me to want to play in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely competitiveness. Just the fast pace of the game, and being a pitcher, you're always in the game. So I think that's just another aspect that adds on to it.
I think too, for pitchers, it seems like it can be such a mental game. How do you guys battle that while you're pitching?
Yeah.
I just try not to think about it at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's helped me a lot, especially growing up. I just wouldn't really, I don't want to say I wouldn't think when I'm pitching, but it honestly, it helps, just not focus on anything else, just throw the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I said earlier, one pitch at a time. Say you throw a bad pitch, just flush it and move on to the next one.
Yeah, for sure. When you're in the dugout waiting to go back on and throw, you're watching everybody hit. Do you focus on the next inning as far as how you're going to approach it, or are you just trying to take yourself out of the moment, take a breath before you go back out again?
Well, when we come back off the field from in the 3 outs, we usually talk with Sharon about our game plan for the next inning and what adjustments we have to make, and then I just focus on the hitters and cheering them on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we focus on what we need to do and then just kind of continue to cheer and be there.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
You can go.
I didn't have. I blanked out.
Okay.
You can go. That's why I was you got anything?
Yeah. What is when you look at how all the teams are successful, right? And you guys, I know, have supported a lot of different teams. What is it about the interconnectedness between teams here at Ferris that you enjoy the most? Seeing other teams that being able to be at your guys' games, you guys going to other games, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I liked about Ferris was that it was just a very competitive nature, which is a winning atmosphere with all the sports. So it's really great having other teams come and cheer us on and being able to go to their games. And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we just went to tennis, their GLIACs and that was my first time at a tennis match. And
Yeah.
like,
It's so interesting.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go next year. Like, it's fun to watch. And then they've come to the past, I think, 2 home games. So it's just fun having support from everybody and just everybody having competitive nature here for sure.
I was just talking to my teammates about that the other day. Like, I was like, we gotta go to the softball game. They're always at our games, and we always notice you guys there. And then we were like, I've never played softball, but we were talking about like trying to just like figure out the game and like see how it works.
Yeah.
But if you guys could start like any sport and be so good at it, you can at any division. Not softball. What sport would you play?
Can't be softball, to clarify.
You're gonna
Can't
be a star at it.
Yeah.
You get to pick any sport.
I'd probably do basketball or volleyball because I kind of regret quitting it so soon in high school. I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just always enjoyed it. But softball was always my number one. So
What position would you play in volleyball?
probably middle.
Okay, that's what I was gonna
outside,
say for
yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say volleyball. I have
Really?
no clue what position, but
I could see you being
Volleyball.
like a setter. I don't know.
Yeah.
You give setter vibes.
Yeah, we'll give you to Kaylee for a 2-week crash course. We'll make
Yeah,
it
they're in there right now. Go in there.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right, ladies, thank you so much for stopping by. Last question before we go. We ask everybody on the show, what's your favorite thing about being here at Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
I would just say the overall sense of community that Ferris brings. Like, our supporters come support us and we support our supporters. So it's just always been such a great community here and everybody's so supportive and I've loved every minute of it.
Wonderful. Katie?
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Just like the atmosphere here is so great. Just all the teams were all so competitive and just like being here with the girls, it's just great.
Absolutely. Well, Cece, Katie, thank you so much for joining us here on the show, and good luck in the GLIAC tournament this weekend.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Cece and Katie for joining us here on the show. Great to hear their insight. That team right now, they're rolling.
They are rolling. They're really fun to keep up with. I feel like we've kind of watched their program grow and like because Coach Shu is still pretty new. So it's been like great to see what he's done for this team and see them like just become more competitive and more consistent throughout the season. And to hear from 2 dominant players, it's been great.
Wins just keep climbing up for that group, as well as a lot of our other teams that are in postseason action. Let's get right to the schedule upcoming. Tuesday, May 5th, as we're recording this on Tuesday, East Regional for women's golf, as we mentioned, down in Findlay, Ohio. They will continue on as well into Wednesday, potentially on the schedule. Men's golf will start on Thursday, and that's at home, right here in the B-Rap. Khaki Golf Course. You can check it out. All the information, FerrisStateBulldogs.com, upcoming. It'll be Thursday as well as Friday, and then I believe as well on Saturday for the Midwest/Central Regional. They kind of group those together, but Bulldogs are hosting for men's golf, so come on out, show out, and hey, if you're like me and you're looking for pointers on a lot of these different hole layouts, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. And we always talk about how golf's gone, so now's your chance to see them. So you got to make sure you go see them.
That's true. They were gone for a month and we were trying to bring them on the show. So now we have the chance to go see them in their backyard. May 8th, Friday, that will be when the GLIAC tournament starts for our respective teams. The Bulldogs will await the winner of Grand Valley or Davenport in their first games coming up on Friday. Those games are slated for 2:30 on Friday. The rest of the tournament brackets online on the GLIAC website if you want to see game time, so on and so forth. They will be playing in Crown Point, Indiana. So if you're down near the border or if you're a fellow Hoosier as a Bulldog, you can go support them down there. And then we'll also have action coming up here next week. So the tournament will go for softball Friday through Sunday, as well as nationals if the women's golf team pulls it out, climbs up the ladder, and qualifies. They will start next week, early next week, I believe on Tuesday, the 12th. If they qualify, that would be in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, if they make it. Pretty sweet. And then men's as well will basically be later on in that next week, I believe starting on Saturday. I'm looking to scroll through my notes here just to make sure. Yes, it'll start on Tuesday, May 19th. So it'll be the following week. It'll be in Henderson, Nevada, if they make it that far. As well, tennis just got their bids. Congratulations, women's and men's tennis. We talked to them last week. They were very confident they'd get their bids, and now they've got their bids. So women's will be headed on the road. They will also be going down to Ohio, as well as the men's will be hosting. So it'll be here in the B-Rap. More details upcoming, FerrisStateBulldogs.com.
Wow, that's a lot of fun postseason stuff we got going on.
That was a lot of stuff going on.
And the last, 2 or 3 episodes are for all the teams that we just discussed. So if you want to get to know some of the players, make sure you guys go watch those episodes.
That's a great plug.
Yeah.
You can find this show, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
We
YouTube.
timed it out perfectly.
Pretty much everything, right?
Yeah. So make sure you guys go catch up on those episodes if you haven't.
So that'll do it. And that is going to put a bow on season 2 together here on Behind the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Just like that, here and gone.
It honestly flew by. I feel like we said that last year, but this year it really did fly by, and it was so fun.
Yeah, it's been an honor. And obviously, Tatum, we're going to be heading on our own journeys. I mean, the show's continuing to go on, or at least fingers crossed that it will moving forward. But much appreciated to you for helping out with the show, being such a crucial asset. And I know the fans have enjoyed having you on, especially from 2 years ago starting out. And maybe we'll be back together in the fall. Maybe we'll have to wait and see what the Lord has planned for us. But it's been an honor.
Yeah, we were unsure of what the future of this show looks like, but it was really fun. I would love for us to keep doing it, but we're just unsure. But you guys have made it so fun. I love how interactive everyone and all of the watchers have been, and you've made it really fun and easy for me to step into this space. And it's something I love doing. And it was just great that we talked about this off camera, but this was such a great year for like mostly all of the sports teams. So it's just been so fun and such a privilege to get to cover sports for such a really good school. So
yeah, absolutely. And for those that want to follow along with the show through the summer, tentative plan will be going back to a summer style format, TBD on timing, so on and so forth. It probably won't be a video show. Maybe it will. We have some details to figure out, but we'll see on that. And maybe we can bring Tatum back virtually. Maybe we'll bring Brody back. Maybe we'll bring others back. We'll have to wait and see what the summer has in plan. But until then, thank you guys for being with us here this year on Behind the Bulldogs, and we'll see you later.